Sparrow's last minute. The sky was covered in darkness, mixed with the blue of the night. The shadows of the dark clouds floated faintly, reflecting the bitter war that was taking place. In this vast expanse of air, a huge B-17 flying fortress bomber flew silently in a line towards its destination, each plane carrying the weight of the hopes and fears of many soldiers. A Sparrow is flying in a regular formation. The voice of Johnny Ace Miller, the pilot of a Sparrow, came over the radio. He and his team had flown many missions, and flying at night seemed to be a habit for them. But tonight was no ordinary night. Suddenly, a bright red light exploded on the left wing of one of the Sparrows. "They're shooting at us!" came the panicked cry of Mark, the bomber. A fire erupted from the left wing, sending thick black smoke billowing across the rear of the plane. One Sparrow banked to one side as Ace struggled to control the controls. Despite the damage, the plane's propellers were still spinning, drawing on the last of its power. "We have to get out of here," Ace shouted. He began to swerve, trying to avoid the barrage of gunfire that was coming at them. The red glow of tracer fire pierced the dark blue sky, adding to the horror. A little further above, another B-17, a teammate, flew slightly higher and appeared undamaged. It was a Valkyrie, piloted by Ace's old friend, Dave Doan. Dave could see what had happened to one Sparrow clearly. Fear coursed through his veins, but he knew he had no choice but to continue his mission. Valkyrie to one Sparrow. "Are you okay?" Dave shouted desperately into the radio, but there was no response. Only the sound of a gunshot mixed with the cries of the soldiers. Ace still struggled to hold onto the plane. He knew that one Sparrow might not be able to go any further. They flew for miles over Germany before something exploded and destroyed the left side of the plane. He turned to his team, his eyes filled with sadness and determination. "Jump now!" Ace shouted, telling his team to parachute out of the plane. Although jumping into enemy territory was risky, it was still a better choice than dying in a burning plane. One by one, the team members jumped into the darkness. Ace was the last. He took one last look at the controls before throwing himself out of the Sparrow, which had now turned into a giant ball of fire. Slowly descending to the ground, one Sparrow plummeted to the ground, disappearing into the darkness of the night, leaving only a flickering flame and a thick black smoke in the sky. It was a sad end for one Sparrow, but for Ace and his team, the struggle had only just begun. They still have hope to survive and return home, despite the many obstacles they must overcome. Thousands of feet above, in the pitch-black sky of the battlefield, not only are the stars shining, but the fires of hell are burning, devouring hope.